Episode 18, How is Space Related to Race and Racism? Power to all oppressed people. We want community control of our institutions and land. We want control of our communities by our people and programs to guarantee that all institutions serve the needs of our people. People's control of police, health services, churches, schools, housing, transportation, and welfare are needed. We want an end to attacks on our land by urban removal, highway destruction, universities, and corporations. Space is vital in institutionalizing racialized discourses. As Carla Fuste mentions, public housing policies were crucial in creating a negative image of working-class Puerto Ricans while correcting their supposedly disordered behavior on the island and in the States. From the residenciales in Puerto Rico to the projects in New York City, public housing was meant to foster social order, accelerate modernization, and reflect progressive, humanist architectural ideals. In the 1960s, housing policymakers, planners, and architects on the island and in the United States embraced the idea that only architecture and city planning could provide the exact prescription for society's ills. In Puerto Rico, this institutional prescription encouraged residents to abandon their communalism and become individualist consumers. It also promoted safer and hygienic ways of living by allowing working-class families to have a place of their own. Public housing planners would also build these projects next to more affluent residential areas to facilitate contact between low-cost living residents and middle and upper-class residents to alleviate racial or class tensions. Pushing back against these discriminatory and biased interpretations of their backward customs and disordered behaviors, the Puerto Rican Diaspora in the Loisaida community claimed control over their housing and living conditions. To ensure the well-being of its residents, they promoted solidarity practices among its residents, created youth programs, and strengthened their bonds through art and cultural events. By nurturing strong local relationships between community leaders and residents, the Loisaida community created an innovative form of sustainable activism to stop detrimental practices such as gentrification in its tracks, while creating bottom-up systems to improve living conditions. In the 1980s, Loisaida leaders founded Charas, El Bohío, dedicated to the cultural, political, and economic empowerment of their community members by providing low-cost studio space for working-class artists, revitalizing the infrastructures of Manhattan's Lower East Side, and organizing cultural events for the enjoyment of all. Contrary to institutional efforts promoting an individualistic and capitalist conception of housing, urban laboratories like Loisaida have demonstrated that putting the community needs first is not pre-modern or backward. On the contrary, it is an important way to move forward towards a more equal and just space for all, regardless of residents' racial or ethnic background.